What is going on YouTube? Heading back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at Shiba Inu. As you guys know, the past couple of days, we've been pretty much tracking this major symmetrical triangle formation on Shiba Inu's pattern. And as you guys can tell by the title, there's about 2 days left before we get some sort of decision as to the direction that Shiba Inu wants to break to. So guys, as you can see here on the screen, Shiba Inu is forming this major symmetrical triangle that started back at the end of January of 2022 and also began with its top in about the beginning of February here, and you can see we've slowly consolidated back down, but we've developed similar patterns to this in the past here. You can see if I jump to the 4-hour, looking at this chart right here, we do have a similar one that developed right here, and then if we move even closer to the hourly, as it seems like Shiba typically tends to form these symmetrical triangles for breakouts here, unlike other cryptocurrencies, which is pretty cool because this makes it easier. You can see it also formed one on the hourly, so we had the hourly, 4-hour, and now we have the daily, all showing signs of potential breakouts or showing signs of how Shiba Inu has specifically broken out. This typically tends to happen often here. You can see there was one here at the beginning, and now we are having one currently right now. So we're going to be tracking when this breakout is going to be happening, the highs and lows, potential of, what's the highest point it can move to, the lowest point it can move to, so on and so forth. But with that being said, guys, today's video is brought to us by Coin. As you guys can see here, building the future of cryptocurrency revolution. More information about Coin, the next meme coin, you can see new age meme coin, will be at the end of today's video. So if you want to learn more about this interesting cryptocurrency, definitely stick around to the end of today's episode. With that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, today's video will be short and brief. As you guys can see here, we've been pretty much tracking Shiba Inu for a couple days now. You can see we started to track SHIB, I'd say it was about 4 days ago. This is going to update very soon as this video is put out 18 hours ago or 21 hours ago. So about 4 days ago, we started to pretty much track this major symmetrical triangle forming here. And then you can see we've pretty much been doing a countdown, 4 days, 3 days, and now we're pretty much left with 2 days for Shiba Inu to give us the direction that we want to break to. You can see typically that Shiba tends to form these symmetrical triangles before we see any sort of break. This happened early, back in October of 2021, where we had a similar symmetrical triangle forming. You can see this is a typical pattern that happens on SHIB here. You can see, and it usually tends to see major runs with tons of volume with that. But we do have higher lows, just like this, and we do have lower highs. And at some point fills in the gap here, and then a decision has to be made where the bulls and bears fight it out, and we get a decision as to the direction of the breakout. And you can see with this confirming closure above here, we would have bought in for a long position, and you could have seen the amount of profit to the upside here after tracking this beautiful symmetrical triangle that was forming here. So we have to look at similar patterns here. Moving forward now, all the way forward, we move on to what happened in the beginning of January here, mid to late January actually, excuse me. You can see here, this is another pattern, a similar pattern that had formed here, where we have lower highs as well as higher lows. This slowly consolidated in a similar sense to what happened earlier last year, and you can see this filled in the gap. We had a decision. We closed above our downtrend here, decided to close. We gave it time to confirm that. Then you can buy in and leverage to the upside. Then moving forward, we have another similar confirmation. Jumping to the hourly now, we zoom in. Where is it? Let's go here. You can see we have the first one right here. We zoom into the second one. We have on the hourly charts another symmetrical triangle forming here. Lower highs, higher lows, came into some point right here. Decision had been made. We closed above. We saw confirmation to buy in, leverage to the upside, massive run to the upside. So now moving forward to today, we look at, holy cow, there's a much bigger formation that's happening here, a much bigger one forming on the daily that combines a few of the original ones that all ultimately forms a major symmetrical triangle. And you can see this ends very soon. If we even Google symmetrical triangles, you can see the pattern that actually reveals itself, very similar to what we're dealing with now. So you can see here, these symmetrical triangles typically form quite often. This is what we're looking at here. So we have upward and downward breakouts. This is how we track it. So you can see here, the downtrend, the uptrend here, price flows inside of it, gets to the apex, then has a decision to be made. You can see here, they take the mouth of the opening and combine that to the end here, that if we confirm breaking above, we'll see the minimum price target swings to the upside. We close below, the minimum price target to the downside. So you can see that's pretty much the textbook definition of a symmetrical triangle that we've been applying to Shiba Inu currently. And then you can see here that they do show pullbacks typically, but this gives us a buying opportunity because it confirms the direction of the break. So if we see that here, you can see we take the mouth of the opening, and we've done this before, and we and we apply this to the end, you can see mouth of the opening sends us up to this resistance here, and you can see how perfect that lines up with this top resistance that's already been drawn. We then take this and scale it to the bottom if we break bearish, and you can see how perfect this lines up with the bottom support here from previous lows. There's really not much movement here. If Shiba breaks bearish here, it's going to be just a massive drop to the downside, as there was zero support made on the hike up or the hike down. This is no support, so there's nothing that, you know, Shiba can rely on the way down to stop itself from falling. So it's going to have a pretty substantial drop very quickly here. Regardless of direction that this decides to move to, we will be ready and prepared on Bityard, as you can see here. If I go to innovation area, scroll down to SHIB, where is it? Here we are. You can see we have our symmetrical triangle already pre-drawn on here, getting ready to buy in and leverage to the upside here. So on Bityard, you have two options. You can either actually use real money in the live account, or you can play around with the demo account, use Monopoly money to test your skills on this next run here. But I do believe this will be pretty substantial. So so I will be ready with my live account already funded to get ready for this big break. You can also, if you haven't already, signed up for Bityard with the link in the description, get free cryptocurrency by clicking the mystery box here. So definitely make sure to check that out. They also have daily mining where you can earn mining rewards to apply for bonuses, which is super cool. So also make sure to check that out. So for this trade specifically, we will be using Bityard to leverage this cryptocurrency. And as you guys can see, we're pretty much almost completing this symmetrical triangle here. We have a few days left, maybe to the 10th of March here, maybe to the 11th if we really want to scale things outwards. But at the most point, about 2 days where we will have to make a decision as to the break or to the downside. And you can see we held support very well, and we held the downtrend very well, where we don't have daily candles forming above here in the past. So we should get a clear confirmation, and we should have plenty of opportunity to buy in and leverage long. But guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up the Shiba Inu update. A few days left. We'll have that answer by the end of this week, hopefully by mid this week here. But with that being said, guys, I do want to talk more about Litecoin with you. I want to give a huge shout out to Litecoin for sponsoring today's episode. As with all cryptocurrency projects, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. Now, guys, for the record, meme coins are different from more established cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and Bitcoin. And meme coins are different because major cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum were actually created to solve real world problems, while meme coins obviously weren't. Now, although there are some instances where we have seen, meme coins like Dogecoin being seen as a medium of exchange, where this meme coin actually transcends its joke status and then it becomes eventually a utility, that's pretty much the concept here. Now, we have seen major cryptocurrencies, although created to eventually be universally accepted as genuine decentralized currencies, and they were really just designed to revolutionize entire industries. That was the point. But many meme coins, however, when created, are usually just to make people money. And unsurprisingly, we have seen plenty of pump and dumps where people actually lose money after investing in some of these digital currencies, as well as plenty of people actually getting rich on it. Now, Right Token, however, claims to be different, and they built this coin to make people money and not get scammed, and that was the main purpose, because all of their partners have been in that situation of a pump and dump and have lost money. So, as I mentioned earlier, most meme coins are launched as a way to make money. Now, they are not actually created to serve a purpose, and they really just tend to go away just as quickly as they come. Now, with that being said, we have seen likes of Facebook rebranding itself to Meta and creating the metaverse, and we've even seen new DeFi tokens and coins which are made to change finance. Now, more DAO projects are actually being created, and the crypto space is evolving, and the biggest of all, Web 3.0, the only space that seems to be staying still is meme coins. Now, there is a new meme coin that plans on changing this all, and Right Coins is here to update the meme coin industry. Now, their plan is to completely disrupt meme coins market and also to bring meme coins to the next level. And Litecoin is here to help keep up with the crypto evolution, and their team designed a coin that will be able to change, adapt, and evolve within this new age. Now, their plan in the next 12 months for this coin is to be community owned, and their total supply consists of 100 million Litecoins, and to date they have burnt around 5% of their tokens at launch, and over the next 12 months they actually have scheduled 3 dates to burn 40% of Litecoin's total supply. So guys, Right Token is currently available on PancakeSwap, and that's where a majority of their liquidity is, and all you have to do is get BNB and swap it for Right Token using the correct contract address. Lastly, they have just been listed on Nomics with an A grade rating, which I linked in the description down below. So guys, for more information about Right Token and to join their Telegram and Discord, definitely make sure to check out the links in the description of today's video. Otherwise, once again, shout out to Right Token for sponsoring today's episode. As always, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.